I'm going to take it and make it into compost. That way I don't ever have to buy flower food. And if you have that, this is an accessory. I do recommend that you have one of these because it is nice to just have an extra container. It's like when you have pots and pans. Do you have one pan? No, you got the little one for one egg, so on and so forth. So it is kind of nice. Oh yeah, I have those right here for the 32 ouncer, 99 bucks. They're 160 to 170 outside of Costco. And then we have a 48 ouncer right here, which is 99 bucks as well. But if you guys want to get one of those, cool thing is Costco will give you a 7-year warranty. Well, you get a 7-year warranty with your container instead of, if you bought this, say, next year, it would only have a 1-year warranty. But you get it at the same time you have your machine, it bumps it to a 7-year, just like your machine. What's that? Well, they give you wholesale pricing, but they give you their no-risk guarantee, and they give you the low-price guarantee as well. So you actually will not find this for less anywhere in the world. Like those one folks, they're, well, you, right there, yeah, 650. Yeah. Sorry, your husband left. And
He has it, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, you'll see these 650 everywhere else, but you pay to shop here. That's why. Okay, so, toss in a little agave.
I go to Costco, not the manufacturer.
You call 1-800-Vitamix. Yep, they're no, you could, the thing is, no, Costco isn't going to carry these after we leave, so you just call 1-800-Vitamix, they'll take care of everything for you. Okay, we're going to toss in some agave here for our sorbet. Now this actually tastes like a Bananas Foster. So, ton of ice. You were asking about the ice?
Yes.
Yep, go ahead and grab that. And we're going to set it on frozen dessert. Actually, this one's all empty. I'm going to toss that up. Okay, so, you notice sometimes you get unruly ice chunks that don't go down the blades? You can just take the tamper stick, push them right down into the blades. Just like that. Don't worry about hurting the machine. You won't hurt the machine. It's 2.1 horsepower. There we go. It will do everything that this one does, but you have to figure it out. See what I mean? So the thing is, depending on every single ice cream, this from 1 on variable to turn it on, walk up the speed. If you're using frozen strawberries, that's going to change all this. Because the higher the RPMs, the less torque it is. When you're dealing with really thick things, you need a lot of torque. That's what it is. So you're going to have to figure all that out. And the thing is, you click it on high. Now you notice this says hot soup. This makes hot soup. Yeah, because of the friction of the blades, it spins that fast. So you don't want to turn your smoothie into a soup or your ice cream into a soup. No.
Question for you.
Sure thing.
What do you use these numbers for? Like,
I'll show you right here. I'm actually going to do a hot soup. It's so if you want to do your own homemade salsas, pico de gallos, so you want to do coleslaw or hash browns and you want to make something chunky. Number 1 setting right there is 500 RPMs. That is the lowest setting, the lowest speed you can get on any blending or mixing system. Exactly. So if you've ever had that perfect chunky salsa from a restaurant and you can't figure out how they do it, it's done in this. And you can do it in about 15 seconds. The hardest thing you have to do when making salsa is figure out what the heck you want to make it with. Alright, here we go.
are you ready?
What's that? Yeah. Well, what setting would you put it on? You just set it on 1 and turn it on until you get that chunky texture. Alright. Okay, there we go. So grab one of those. Tell me what you guys think. You'll notice there are no ice chunks. This shatters the ice into ice crystals. You get that beautiful consistency you've been wanting to get, but you don't know how to do it. You just gotta have the right tool for the job. Bananas, ice, and agave. That's it. Agave is what you have here. This right here. It's an organic sweetener. It's low in the glycemic index, so people with diabetes can use agave. It's a healthy sweetener. All right, here we go. So here's your cleanup. Isn't that delicious? 45 seconds. Now you guys, that costs 10 cents. If you're to buy that quart, $10 because it's all natural. There's the cleanup. Just like that. Now, we're going to throw together a soup, which is going to be delicious. This is actually called tortilla soup. The soups in these only take a few minutes, unlike doing soup traditionally, which take you a couple hours, a couple minutes, and it's ready to go. So the salsas, where's salsa? There you are. You can see I'm not very good with faces, right? Sure. Only one. That's it. No, you don't have to. You don't have to at all.
Yeah, it makes soup.
Yep, that's the nice thing is it's super convenient, but you have a ton of control. So that food processor that has 1,000 pieces, you're not going to get that out to make salsa. You're going to go right over there and buy it. Well, with this, you just set it onto one, press start, and now this is making your salad toppings. You want to chop things up. You want to do coleslaws or hash browns. You want to do your salsas. Do it just like that. Now, one thing you'll notice, everything is the same size in there. In fact, when you do soups, you don't even have to take the knife out of the drawer. You can take your tomatoes, unpeeled, toss them in. You want to do onion, unpeeled, toss it in. I'm a guy, I don't cry, so don't chop onions, right? I toss them in. Alright, we're going to toss in some garlic, unpeeled, yep. And a vegan bouillon cube. I recommend you peel this, okay. It's just a recommendation. Alright.
How about the blade? Does it get dull?
You know what, it doesn't get dull because it actually already is dull. The thing is, and so you guys all know this too, the blades in these are as dull as a butter knife. Okay, that's why you get shattered ice, not chunky ice. Other machines will have a bunch of sharp blades, and what it does is it just chops it into 2 ice chunks. This shatters it into ice crystals. That's why you get that beautiful texture. That's why if you've ever done a Frappuccino in your blender, it doesn't come out like Starbucks. Okay, so we're gonna toss in some Southwest spice. Now this is like a taco seasoning, but there's no MSG and it's low in sodium. If you guys don't take one of these machines home, A-okay, it doesn't bother me. I don't even sell it. You buy it up front. But get some of this seasoning. 1 jar will do 100 soups. A 3-pack, which is 300 soups, is 29 bucks. There isn't even an expiration date on it. So you can use that. All right. Now here's where it always gets everybody. How does this make a hot soup? Well, simple. You put 4 to 5 cups lukewarm water in, set it to hot soup, press start. 5 minutes later, from the friction of the blades, this will heat up and the machine will shut itself off. In 5 minutes, you got a hot soup ready to serve. It's literally that simple. You can see there's no heating coils. Now, if you want a little shortcut, all right, this DVD comes with the machine. It's got tips, tricks, shortcuts. It'll show you how to do peanut butter. These are before and after, your dry goods. It'll show you that. It's proprietary to this new machine here, okay? So it'll show you shortcuts like this. Use some hot water instead of lukewarm water, and now you can do that soup that would have even taken 5 minutes, that normally would have taken 2 hours. Well, you can do this in a few seconds. So I'm going to sit on smoothie because I added in some warm water already. Little shortcut. Here's the part where you leave the kitchen and get the kids ready for dinner. Have a glass of wine. Do whatever it is you want to do. This is making you dinner, which is really nice. Because in the past, you're in the kitchen for 2 hours. How much is your time worth? For the next, well, those one people had theirs 45 years. 2 hours out of the kitchen for the next 45 years, it makes that irrelevant, really. Especially when you got kids. All right. Absolutely love it. And the thing is, we don't cook, steam, or boil vegetables, so this is actually, technically it's a raw soup. So you get all the live nutrition. This is about 10 to 13 times healthier than the exact same soup you could have been doing in a stove, on a stovetop or crock pot. Yeah. So you notice it shuts off on its own, and you can see how much hotter that's gotten, okay? And we're gonna toss in textures. Now, I'm gonna put in some olives, some black beans, and of course tortillas for our tortilla soup. Page 95 of the cookbook has this recipe. Now, if you barbecue and you get those leftover grilled tilapia or grilled chicken breasts, the hamburger patties that no one eats, well, you're paying for all this by the pound. Use it. Don't put it in the fridge for the next 3 days and throw it away. Put it in here. Sprinkle in a little cheese. Make a nacho soup. That's the thing is, if you use this machine for just stuff you would have thrown out, it's going to pay for itself in 4 months. But if you use it for what it's designed for, to replace all these appliances, 3 months, paid for. Use that pulse button to chop it up. Now I could turn this on, but it would puree it, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to use that pulse button so I can see how much finer that's getting with every single push. Alright. That smells incredible. 2 hour soup, 2 minutes. I don't know anybody that wouldn't like that, you know?
So the machine only starts itself when you put on these?
When you put on the automated settings, yes. So try that. Tell me what you guys think. Okay. Now here's your cleanup. Because we all know there's always 10 to 15 minutes worth of dishes. You guys are going to fight over who gets to do the dishes. 2 cups sudsy water. Hit that pulse button. Did you blink? Ta-da! And it cleans itself. It's simple.
But you don't have to take the blades out or nothing?
You don't have to. In fact, actually, when you read the manual, it recommends that you don't remove the blades. You know, that's the thing is, it's so simple. The nut itself actually tightens when you turn the machine on.
So you didn't put any hot water in it, huh?
I did put some hot water in there just so that way we didn't have to do the whole 5 minutes and watch it go round and round. Now, if you use lukewarm water, you'd use the hot soup setting. Did you not want this one? No? Okay. So that's what it was. If you guys know which color you want, let myself or Danny here know. Okay, you can see we are running very low on these machines. The black and platinum, or the black, white, and platinum are really popular because they match every single kitchen. Unless you want to match the Ferrari in the garage. You know what I mean? Which color would you like?
Right now, well, I love red.
Well, you can pull red off. You have the right personality for it. Not everybody has the right personality for red. But you could do it. Get the red one. Look at that. You already got the stuff in there. You want to see what you can make with that? You know what? Nobody's planning to come into Costco to get one of these, but the truth is, what better place to get it in Costco? Oh, no, actually, you got to pick it up and right on the other aisles there. Yeah. Now, yeah, you're welcome. How long are we here? Not long enough. Sell out every time. Are you kidding me? You. John, how you doing, brother?
Why not?
Why not?